Roughly the same amount of people watch Wednesday Night Wrestling as the week prior with the insurrection. Is noted, it's the 3 I's. Insurrection, impeachment, and inauguration.
MSK. Who are MSK? We don't know yet.
Vinny is very excited about this review tonight. What's going on?
I don't know. Should I calm down? I apologize.
No, you can be
lively.
Where in the fuck is Pat McAfee? He was out talking to everybody. Is that the problem? Like, he was doing a better job than everybody that went to the performance center, so they had to, like, remove him? Why is he gone?
The Grizzled Young Veterans, a heel tag team, versus Ever Rise, another heel tag team.
Actually,
and
I think they're a babyface team, Vinny.
The heck you say?
I'm not even joking.
One of them is skinny fat. They're not really good. In fact, they kind of suck.
They're solid hands. You need to watch more of them. I mean,
I don't want to.
Wade Barrett does a sit-down interview with Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher.
3 great men, actually.
That's actually true.
All on screen at the same time.
One of the announcers says, "We just learned a lot about this duo." And I thought, bullshit.
Well,
I know nothing about them. I didn't know 10 minutes ago.
Vinny, the problem is you need to look at this the way everyone else looks at it. It's a show about moves. Like, there's the train, and there's the thing that comes down, and the red lights, the ding, 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 ding.
I actually saw a car get hit by a train.
Wow.
Well, then the horn didn't seem to help much.
It's just a squash. It's like 3 minutes
Should have
of
blown
carnage.
the horn.
Miro kills him.
Why don't you go blow something?
There's a hierarchy, and the guy higher almost always wins. Except when you get to the very top, where they're both at the same level, then you don't know who's going to win. That's good shit.
Britt Baker starts making bad jokes about Cody's neck tattoo. And Reba's
Actually, that was the best joke on the show. That thing's awful.
That's sad. I know the tattoo is awful, but the joke was also awful. This was like the scariest table spot I've ever seen.
Really?
It was
up there.
Brian Cage was throwing him from the middle of the ring, and like he hit his target.
Yeah.
His target was the table.
And then Sting is still standing there for some reason.
At least, you know what? At least it goes on for 9 weeks and nothing happens, but it's still going 9 weeks later. I have to watch Raw where it goes on for 2 weeks and then it just ends. I guess it's time to vote.
I actually am going to vote for NXT. I like the main event a lot.
I preferred AEW. I thought it was just all around a better show, and most of NXT just left me very confused.
I'm going to vote for AEW. This is one of those weeks where it's a 10-9, but it's close.
Any file on the computer you have now can be transferred. They're not stone tablets that cannot be moved.
Yes. Dude, you had someone come over and clean your computer with a vacuum. I'm pretty sure they can transfer your stuff to the other computer.
Maybe if they don't want to.
Why are you two shaking your head? That's the whole point of the segment today, is fixing her computer. Craig, knock it off. What do you expect in a granny segment, Craig?
Laughter.
Your computer hums because it doesn't know the words.
That's a good
I like
one.
that one. I like
That guy's the
best.
winner.
Your computer hums because it doesn't know the words. Craig is Craig ripping up his contract right now?
I'm lost here. Come on.
Granny, Bob Nick Nadowitz is the winner.
What was it?
We
didn't
just
get-
said it 10 times. Your computer hums because it doesn't know the words.
We have Nakamura versus U.S.O. It is U.S.O., right?
USO.
Well, technically, yes.
Not the military branch.
Booker T versus The Rock.
This was not WCW.
Is there a WEW?
It's for the
Yes.
WCW title,
In fact,
Granny. Just go with WCW.
Women's
And
Extreme
it-
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Chavez? Is it Guerrero?
Shabazz. Eddie.
Chavez Guerrero.
CHAVO.
Oh, CHAVO. It's spelled C-H-A-V-U-S.
No, CHAVO.
I got it spelled wrong. You think I'm making all this up?
Granny, we owe you an apology.
I didn't doubt
October
her.
30th, I did. October 31st, 2008, Undertaker wrestled Chavo Guerrero in a casket match.
Why? Okay, well, what'd you give the match?
What do you give your
9.
report?
I told you 9.
9.
Yes.
You said you were doing 6s this week.
Well,
That's a 9 upside down.
I like that.
That's
one better.
true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Sure is.
Kurt Angle's reply, I'm not making this up, is, oh, that sounds good to me. Geek!
Lance obviously is a friend of mine. I hate putting the guy over. But the fact of the matter is, this was a very, very underutilized professional wrestler.
Lance busted Kurt Angle open with a belt and then kicked him in the face.
That's not what happened. Apparently, when Kurt took the bump, his medals hit him in his own face and busted him
A
up.
likely story, Lance. Those things are made of chocolate. They ain't busting you open. AEW did 854,000 viewers, and NXT did 659,000 viewers, which going up against the final of the Three Eyes, the inauguration is, to me, stunningly good.
How have I never heard the term man marbles before?
I think as long as there have been marbles, some shithead somewhere talked about some dude's man marbles. I know nothing about football, but when some dude grabs the ball and they start fucking running to the other side,
very rarely.
That's not when you go to commercial.
They like Borat. That's something.
Okay. They like Borat. Oh,
There's
look,
more
it's the
than-
guys that like Borat. I remember that movie. He wore some horrible outfit. Casey Catanzaro and Caden Carter are going heel. This is madness. But
There is no logical defense for that.
if it happens, you heard it here first. I am denying my own report.
You have been misquoted.
Yes, I misquoted myself. It can't be true. I
Bronson
listened to
Reed-
myself out of context. Kyle says. I'm in.
CURT Stallion finally debuted. He exists. He is a real person. This is like getting Bigfoot on film.
As a viewer, who in the fuck is Curt Stallion?
And he traps one of Ciampa's legs in the cage, puts the other leg, the surgically repaired leg, in a Brock lock, and Tommaso Ciampa frantically and quickly taps out.
That's what this Ciampa character needed for him to gain respect for Timothy Thatcher. I thought it was awesome. I loved it.
Very, very good show. The Chaos Project doesn't like children. The Chaos Project doesn't like you. And the Chaos Project is going to ruin your birthday. What a great show.
My guess would be that Darby is the one who will get the victory in the street fight and not Sting.
I would think so.
Sting is there to make Darby the star. That's his role, even though he's right now a much bigger star.
There's an oil painting of Kenny Omega and Don Callis with no shirts.
Wait till you see the oil painting I got emailed to me.
We know their checks are no good. And the other buck says, good point, Max. A deep cut Generation Me joke. We are told that Cody Rhodes has put on 19 pounds of lean muscle in the past 3 weeks.
No, he didn't. Lean muscle. As opposed to
There's-
what? Fat muscle?
He is so terrified about this slap that he taps out to avoid it. I was so angry at this match. I was so
Okay.
angry at this finish. Fuck Peter Avalon. Fuck whoever put this match together. Fuck whoever gave it 10 minutes. Fuck off.
Nick Cameroto, this guy needs to be in the Jurassic Express, but he's a caveman.
Yeah, yes. So Nick Comoroto, I thought he looked like Hercules Hernandez.
Caveman Cameroto. Cavernario Camarado.
Ah.
Don Callis is trying to break up Kenny and the Bucks. And so he's manipulating them
Yes.
so that the Bucks are getting pissed off at Kenny. Kenny's getting pissed off at the Bucks, but they're not actually really doing anything to each other.
Chris Jericho tries a Lionsault and lands right on top of his head and about dies.
He doesn't need to retire the Lionsault yet. The day that this happens, when everything works out right, that's the day to retire the Lionsault. This, everything went wrong. It was just, from the moment he started running, it was a complete disaster. AEW beat them by over 200,000 viewers, but I am going to give the win to NXT. It was a very good wrestling show, and so they deserve the win this week.
NXT was a very good show. I also thought AEW was also a very good show, so I'm going to vote for a tie.
Wow.